Hold on. All right. So, I'm so happy that you're here. And again, this is module 2, and we're growing together. I'm so honored that you are showing up for yourself again today. And you're part of something really, truly special because this brand new year-long, this is my first time that I'm doing a year-long mastermind where I'm holding you energetically, holding you energetically and giving you energetic blessings throughout the whole year. And this is, again, my 5th flagship program. And this is something that I've been creating for years and years. I've had like several workshops, like Manifesting Mastermind, Magnetism Masterclass, and then I weave it into my life coaching program. But this is the most comprehensive mindset, manifestation, and magnetism certification training program that I've ever co-created with the universe, and you are the founding member. So I just want you to take a deep breath in once again and exhale. Relax. One more time. Take a deep, deep inhale, the deepest inhale that you've taken today. And exhale. Release whenever you're ready. One more time. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Soak in as much love and light as you're able. And exhale. You can gently affirm, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, healing and cleansing every single part of my body. Let yourself land here fully. And last month we gathered for module 1. We activated your identity as a powerful creator. And we learned that your identity creates your reality. As Joe Dispenza would say, your personality creates your personal reality. So we practiced VAX, the multisensory practices for manifestation. VAX is visual, auditory, kinesthetic, spirit. Again, the replay is available for you if you want to practice that daily. I remember Isa sharing with me how it's helpful for her. So maybe for you also, it's practiced by millionaires worldwide. So if you can, if it resonates, then do it. I also talked about EFT, breathwork. We quantum entangled with our highest selves. I talked about the mindset shifts that we gotta take this year to really create the life of your dreams. Build your own dreams. Stop building other people's dreams. Stop settling for what you really don't want in life, what you don't deserve. Stop people pleasing, and also embrace your role as a generational cycle breaker. Accept and also love yourself fully, completely, and unconditionally. Today, we dive even deeper. Today, we access your subconscious mind. We learn about your subconscious mind that's been running on autopilot. And as the experts would say, it's actually 95%. Subconscious mind is 95% of our reality. It determines your reality much more than you could ever realize, or much more than we were taught. Today, we reprogram the subconscious operating system so you can step into the identity of your dreams. To the ones who are new here, again, I'm Alali Carissa. I'm your transformational teacher. I'm your intuitive success mentor and globally accredited holistic therapist and self-love coach. And I work with light workers, soulful entrepreneurs, and spiritually awakening guides, coaches, women and men who are ready to embody their highest consciousness and co-create their dream lives, your dream lives, with confidence, ease, grace, and flow. And I've grown so much in the last 3 years, since 2023. I've grown so much. And I just want to give back. I just want to share everything that I've learned, everything that I'm still processing. So today, I'm here once again to activate you and give you boosts of motivation and positive reinforcements on your journey to self-love, spiritual growth, healing, highest consciousness, prosperity, peace and prosperity, they go together, and purpose. Because I know that it's so important for you to receive as a light worker, as a coach, as a leader. You're a leader, as a soulful entrepreneur. And when I was starting in my journey, I know that you've started already and you've done this healing work for years as well. But when I was a baby in this work, I was longing for a support that would be, consistent, like someone who will hold my hand whenever I lose my confidence, or whenever I get confused, you know. So I'm here. That's why I'm giving to you what I wished I received when I was starting. Not saying that you are a baby or whatever, but when I was, I know that we're all masters here, but when I was starting, I was longing for like an anchor that will help me understand how the universe works, how the universe works, and in a way that it's very authentic, and not in a way that is egoistic or like a know-it-all. I'm not longing for like a know-it-all guru, someone who's growing and evolving with me. And I'm here growing and evolving with you, processing with you, learning the lessons with you. And so thank you for allowing me to expand and up level with you. I'm sharing ancient wisdom and also advanced spiritual teachings, modern philosophies as well, that have been passed down to me. So the ancient wisdom from traditional Tantra, Kundalini, Kabbalah. I've been immersing into Kabbalah that has been passed down through generations, Reiki as well. And also all those that I've been integrating with over 14 years of my own studies, dedicated practice. I started studying all these esoteric practices and spiritual laws of the universe in 2012 when I first practiced yoga, and then I got certified. I did my first Reiki healing training. That was March 2012. Yeah, and I know you're here because you're ready, your soul is ready, you're willing, you're committed, you're ready to expand and up level and also share your unique divine soul gifts with the world. And I'm really feeling so good because this course, will be really life-changing for all of you. Again, we're on module 2. After this, we have 10 more modules. And I'm really 10 more months after this. And I'm really happy and excited to share what I have channeled today for class, and still channeling as I speak. And I'm guided to again begin with positive healing affirmations and energetic healing downloads, because shifting from paradigms of surviving to paradigms of thriving is possible with positive reinforcements, repetition. And you know very well that we have a brain that can be reprogrammed. The plasticity of the brain, its ability to create new neural connections, as long as a person is alive, can reprogram your brain. So let's begin with some positive programming, clearing statements to set the pace, to strengthen our neural pathways and bring you back into your natural state of well-being, harmony, and alignment of life, and helping you get unstuck and ready to be moving forward now. The year of the horse, fire horse energy, the more empowered mindset as we begin this module. And so you know what inspired action steps to take. You don't just reprogram your mind. Of course, you'll get the downloads, the insights, the messages, and you take the actions. Like I was guided to create a year-long mindset manifestation, magnetism mastery mastermind. Of course, I had to create the Zoom link, the description, the curriculum. I have to invite my students. I have to, you have to take those inspired action steps. And this is why I'm here, to really help you here in your healing and manifestation journey. Of course, we get tired, we get exhausted, and that's why we recalibrate. Like just now, I just finished my yoga, and you got to do the tools, your high vibe tools for me: walking, singing, dancing, showering. All right, so let's dive straight in. I just want you to relax and breathe, and let us first instill some opening invocation incantations in our subconscious mind to set the pace today. Hold on, I have so many tabs open, so I'm just looking for it. Okay, there. So funny. Okay, there. And I just want you to recite this with me, with feelings. It's very important to recite with feelings. And when you have key takeaways, light bulb moments, please share them in the chat. Christine says, neuroplasticity, love it. Yes. I love it too. Believe in it. Let's believe in that. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is solid. It's fluid. It flows. You can reshape. You can rewire. All right. There. Can you see my slides? Yes, you can. Perfecto. Let's start with this. We're all healers here. We're powerful manifestors. We're high vibe energy. I don't know if you can feel the energy in the room, but I can. There's some of you who are not here. Let me just invite the others who are not here. Hold on. Like, there are times that it happens to me during class. This happens to me all the time. And then a name of one of my students will pop in my head. Happens to me all the time. Okay, now let's checking. Just sent a message to one of your classmates. So take a deep breath in. Let us first breathe slowly and gently with your eyes closed or with your eyes open with a soft gaze. Your palms together in prayer position, or you may touch your heart and your belly, whichever way you prefer. Just relax, and we will now connect and align with our highest self and the heavens as we receive energetic healing downloads to help you realign your feelings and shift your subconscious programming in getting to absolute alignment with divine source energy. As I channel Reiki healing energies for you and all of us here, all of the healing practitioners here, I ask that you also set the intention to send love to each other. I'm burping. That means we're releasing stale, stuck energy. And my nose is itching. I don't know why. Maybe someone's eating or... Okay, I'm transmuting this energy. So as I say all of these invocation affirmations, Sophia says same. We're so connected, my love. Okay. Again, you may close your eyes or with your eyes open with a soft gaze. You can just really feel all the vibrations of each and every word, or your eyes open. You may say all these out loud with me with feelings. To the others who are multitasking, just listen and say yes. We call in the light. We call in love. We call in the highest truth. We open this sacred space and invite the presence of Divine Spirit to move through every word spoken and every heart present here. We call in our guides, angels, higher selves, and ancestors of the highest light. We call in transformation, subconscious reprogramming, and the power of identity shift. We ask that everything shared today serves the highest good of every soul in this space. We ask for clarity where there has been confusion. We ask for healing where there has been pain. We ask for transformation where there has been stagnation. We ask for wealth where there has been scarcity. We ask for love where there has been longing. We ask for success where there has been struggle. We open ourselves to receive fully, completely, and without resistance. We release all that is not ours to carry into this space. We release all distractions, all heaviness, all doubt. We release all old programming that no longer serves our highest good. We decree and declare that everyone present here today leaves more whole, more clear, more magnetic, and more aligned than when we arrived. We decree and declare that old stories dissolve and new empowering identities take root. We decree and declare that the subconscious mind of every soul here is open, receptive, and ready for transformation. We seal this space with love, with light, and with the highest intention. No lower frequency may enter here. Only love, only truth, only healing, only expansion, only the highest frequency. And we arrive here now fully present, fully open, fully ready. This space is sacred. This space is safe. This space is held by love. So be it, and so it is. And we begin. Now let's continue. I just want you to relax and listen to the sound of my voice. Make sure your spine is straight to allow absolute alignment with divine source energy. Shoulders back. We will begin with a powerful daily mantra that will activate your energetic field and set the frequency for everything we do today. And again, this is an energetic healing download. As you say these words or simply listen, you are receiving healing, activation, and recalibration. And just trust that, again, by the power of osmosis, the law of entrainment, the power of words, you're being healed just by plugging yourself in this collective energy. All right? Keep your eyes closed if that feels good, or your eyes open. Place one hand on your heart, or one hand, or both hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly. I'll be reciting, vibrating some affirmations and energetic healing downloads. And I just want you to repeat after me or just say yes. All right? Take a deep breath in. You can gently affirm, I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. Exhale slowly. Gently affirm, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I'm stepping into my new identity now. I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm more than enough. I am my highest self. Thank you, dear universe, for all the lessons and the growth. I release all regret and resentment. I forgive myself fully and accept myself completely. I bless my past choices as openings to greater love and expansion. I now step into peace, trust, stillness, gratitude, joy, freedom, clarity, and bliss. I open up my heart and soul fully to divine love, abundance, wealth, wisdom, beauty, ease, grace, flow, harmony, synchronicities, power, peace, prosperity, and miracles. I am highly intuitive and deeply grounded, and I know with absolute faith and certainty. The answers come to me from the divine wisdom flowing through me. I am filled with unstoppable power and limitless potential and magnetic energy to what is really, truly meant for me. I'm always living in alignment with my soul purpose. And I'm always connected with my promised people. I share my unique divine soul gifts to the world, and I give massive value. And in return, I allow myself to receive joy, happiness, and bliss. I'm wealthy. I always receive million-dollar ideas and I implement them with ease. Money comes to me from various funds, multiple sources, expected and unexpected, in growing amounts and increasing quantities on a continuous basis. I'm feeling so fulfilled. And everything I desire is within me. I'm magnetic to money, love, and joy. I'm a wondrous vessel expanding to receive the highest level of love, the greatest abundance. I believe that I can shift my identity, that I have the power to choose, power to decide, and that my past does not create my present and future. Now I have the power to choose, and I choose from a place of pure love frequency. I align with the spiritual laws of the universe. I believe in my own power, the power of my subconscious mind, the infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind. I'm powerful, radiant, strong, beautiful, magnetic, healthy, happy, harmonious, brilliant, glowing, charming, confident, courageous, unstoppable, loving, and successful. I am my highest self. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Whew. How is that for you? How are you feeling? Drop a word in the chat. How are you feeling? Also, I just want you to keep feeling this feeling. Really let it soak into all parts of you, to your mind, your heart, your body, your spirit. And throughout this session together, take one more gentle breath. Deep, deep breath, and then exhale, release. Leandra says, love the energies of everyone. Yes, my love. I love connecting with you again. So magic. Leandra's full of magic. You know what? You can share your Instagram to everyone here, so you all are connected. Like, for example, Sophia is a sound healing practitioner, sound healer, Reiki master. Leandro is also a master energy healer, and he does candle magic, you know. So, you know, you can just share beautiful energies with each other. I mean, all of you here are powerful light workers. I encourage you to connect with each other. I'm telling you, you know how when two or more souls, powerful souls gather, a miracle occurs. That's what's happening here. I've discussed this in so many other previous master classes. The power of the mastermind, the power when in the individual minds come together, the power of the whole is so much more stronger than the individual mind. All right, so beautiful, beautiful. I'm receiving all your beautiful responses and beautiful energies. Keep on sharing in the chat. And so now I just want to discuss the 12-month journey that we're taking and also module 1 overview. So module 1, it's about identity over desire. Reality responds to your identity, not your desires. Yes, it does, but more so for your identity, and your past does not define you. Okay, your past does not define you. I'm receiving a private message. Some thoughts came up for me. Had to calm myself some more. That's so true. In manifestation, we gotta calm ourselves. I noticed that also about myself. When I'm shaky, that's when things go haywire. So yeah, that's true. That's very true. I agree, my love. Thank you for sharing with me, okay? Keep on sharing. Yeah, I'm reading your private messages, doing my best to multitask. So just keep on sending me your messages as we go along. I'm here to shift. And yeah, we can talk about it in our one-on-one session as well, or you can message me on WhatsApp. Yeah, so we broke the copy paste pattern from past to present. Enough of that. It's time to break that copy paste pattern. Your past does not define you. We also discussed the quantum entanglement with your higher self, how it's very possible for you to always just access wisdom from your highest, fullest self. We discussed also the 8 essential mindset shifts, the VAX method for embodiment, breathwork, EFT for alignment. I shared some spiritual principles and also the mindset shifts, like when your circle gets smaller, your life gets bigger, the bamboo tree principle. And yeah, just watch the replay to really know the foundation of everything we're creating. You are the conscious creator of your reality. Your identity determines everything. And today it is module 2. So today, Subconscious Mastery in Hypnotherapy, we're diving into the 95% of your mind, running your life on autopilot, with three core stories: money, success, and love, and how to access theta state for rapid reprogramming, and hypnotherapy techniques for transformation, on rewiring limiting beliefs at the root, and knowing that everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. That is how you reprogram your subconscious to really hold that identity. And the breakthrough teaching is that reprogramming the operating system, creating your reality. It's possible for you. I'm telling you, it's possible. Next. And then, hold on. Module 3 would be energy healing and somatic practices. Module 4 would be breathwork, EFT, and emotional clearing. Module 5 is self-concept and identity rewiring. We're gonna revisit your self-concept and identity by that time, May. And then in May. And then module 6 is advanced manifestation and timeline jumping. Module 7 is embodiment and somatic awareness. Module 8 is inner child and shadow work. And module 9, my birth month, divine feminine and masculine integration. Module 10 is love relationships. It's all about love. We're going to talk about soul connections again, like how we talked about yesterday in healing soul contracts, releasing karmic patterns, and calling in soul aligned connections. Last 2, 2, and 2, 2, 2. If you want the copy of the replay, let me know. I'll send you. So we'll revisit this topic, this theme again on calling in soul aligned love and connection. And module 11 is wealth, all about wealth, consciousness, and money mastery. We'll revisit this again. And of course, your graduation would be module 12 or month 12, soul aligned success. This is a certification training program. So you'll be a certified mindset master, manifestation coach, and yeah, magnetism. You'll receive a certification on mindset, manifestation, and magnetism mastery. All right. So by December, you will be, if you send to me the requirements, which is basically just a self-reflective essay, you'll be certified International Manifestation Master Coach. You're living your soul-aligned abundant reality. You're equipped to guide others through transformation, and you're embodying your highest self in every area, every aspect of your life. Would you like that? Are you ready? Are you ready to continue? Yes, 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 yes. Love it. You know, I'm just so excited for this module. This. I always teach this. Honestly, I've been teaching this for like 3-4 years. But just love teaching it over and over again. And there's another layer uncovered with each time I teach this. I run an 8-week manifesting mastermind last year. And I was like, why not make this a year-long certification training program? I'm like, oh my gosh, why not, right? And now I'm doing it. That's why we're here. Thank you for your emojis. Now let's continue. So, if you have not read the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, I read that. I think that's the only book that I actually read from cover to cover, because I don't really read books from cover to cover. But yeah, I really encourage you to read that book by it's happening to my prepositions, by Joseph Murphy. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's really deep because it all boils down to how you believe in yourself. Yeah, that's how it is. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the power of the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind? And if you're still surrounded by people who are skeptic, it's time to let go of them. By the way, I am teaching you tools every meeting, and I'm also giving you like the PDFs after. So feel free to practice the tools and then let me know. By the way, some of you have been telling me you're feeling more confident to speak up. You're attracting unexpected money from different sources. You're experiencing synchronicities. I love how Sophia would always message me about the daily synchronicities. And yeah, feel free to message me about this, your daily synchronicities. And some of you are, sleeping better, you're feeling more peaceful, um, or taking aligned action that you were avoiding before, you're more focused now. So this is all the evidence that module 1 is actually working for you, working together is working for you. And just keep on plugging in. Know that with every choice, with every decision, with every time you plug in highest consciousness, now you're plugged in highest consciousness. If you can feel the power of this group, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I super feel how much this 2026 batch is so filled with healing energies and magic, high level, like upgrade. And you're not functioning from ego. I know that you're really plugged in pure love frequency. And I'm with every year I upgrade and upgrade, and I meet different people. There's not a week that I don't meet a new client, a new student. And then yeah, I meet people along the way, and the more I upgrade my life, the more I also meet high vibe people. So I wouldn't be here teaching you if I didn't upgrade my consciousness. I couldn't even have that energy to hold space for you if I didn't upgrade the last years. So the same for you. Your identity is shifting, you're upgrading with every decision, with every inspired action step, with every time you plug into the highest consciousness. And every time you make those decisions, your reality is responding. Your reality is responding. And today we're going even further. Module 1 addressed your conscious identity. And module 2 addresses your subconscious programming, the 95% running automatically. I was actually researching, is it really 95%? Because I was like doubting. I was like, really 95? Isn't it only 80? Because there are different teachings. Some would say 80, some would say 90, some would say 95. So yeah, let's do 95. The teachings of Joe Dispenza, of Bruce Lipton. So let me share the amazing science behind our transformation, behind what we're doing here, under the concept of, hold on, what's that? Okay. Hope you can see my screen. Okay. Under the concept of neurogenesis in the field of neuroscience and neuroplasticity, every time we attend mindset workshops, empowering webinars, every time we read a book, every time we upgrade our consciousness, expand our learnings, whenever you are in the live energetic vibration of your coach or your mentor or your classmate or someone who is high vibe, you're literally forming new synaptic connections in your mind. And we're forming new neural connections every time we learn. So we are essentially training the brain. And that's exactly why we do this mastermind masterclasses. According to the theory of neuroplasticity, learning physically changes the brain. Learning physically changes the brain. All of these lessons, coupled with our personal experiences, again, knowledge, when applied, becomes wisdom. So when you apply it in your life, the knowledge gets solidified, gets amplified, gets anchored in. So all these lessons, coupled with our personal experiences, can shape and grow our brains over time. And learning, I know all of you here love learning, like me. You all love to learn here and grow and evolve. Learning is essentially the formation of new or stronger neural connections with repetition, with positive reinforcements, constant mindset work, and then implementing the strategies and inspired action steps. That's how we change our reality. And Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us that you cannot create a new future while holding on to the emotions of your past. So we're done with that. Whatever happened in the past, just release it. Your body has become the mind. You've memorized the feeling of being your old self. To change that, you must break the habit of being yourself. You must break the habit of being your old self. Every time you repeat the same thought, the same behavior, the same emotional reaction, you're firing and wiring the same neural networks. You're literally hardening the old identity into place. I'm seeing the emojis. But you know, the beautiful good news is that you can fire and wire new networks at any time. You can choose. You can break the habit of being your old self and become someone new. That's what we're doing today. Actually, oh, what this? I was gonna share the um description in our Zoom room. I've shared that. You're activating your manifestation master as you recalibrate your identity. You're consciously creating your highest reality from pure potentiality. So out of all the many realities, you're consciously choosing, you're consciously creating. And this is the time where you can now choose. You have the power to choose now, right here, right now. You have the power to choose. Your past does not define you. At any moment now, you have a complete opportunity to map your future. You've seen what wasn't working. Now you get to choose differently. And from this choice, you can create anything. There's nothing that is impossible. Anything is possible. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that anything is possible? Do you believe that anything is possible? Send me an emoji if you do, or you can type in the chat if you believe that anything is possible. Let me see. Yes, perfect. I'm seeing yeses. Love it. I love your yeses. Christine says, I'm nodding yes. Sophia, yes. I do. I do. I love that I do. Leana, yes, hearts. Aliyah, yes, yes. Ah, you can fire and wire new networks. You can break the habit of being your old selves and become someone new. That's what we're doing today. Okay, that's what we're doing today. Before that, I just want to feel your energies. I love the energy of everyone here. What is it that, before we dive even deeper, what is it that you want to wire and fire? What is the new reality that you want to wire and fire? Give me a word or a series of words. What is maybe an energy you want to embody that it's possible for you? Anything that you want to like reprogram your subconscious mind with? You can say it as a sentence, or you can say it as a word. You know, like before we've heard that love hurts. So maybe now you're gonna wire and fire the belief that love and intimacy flow into my life easily and effortlessly. Like, what is the truth? What is the energetic healing download, the reality affirmation that, and I know that we have a lot, but like the first and foremost that you want to wire and fire it. You want to repeat to yourself daily. For me, it's my personal success song. Let me just sing it again to all of you. I'm worthy. I deserve the very best. I'm whole and complete. I am more than enough. I am happy. I deserve joy and bliss. I'm harmonious and healthy. I am love. I'm love. I am love. So for me, that's something that I program myself daily. And the first and foremost is I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I don't need to prove that I'm worthy. I'm already worthy. It's my existence. I'm worthy. Worthiness is my birthright. So what is something that you're wiring and firing every day and you're downloading to every cell of your being every single day? I want you to share that with me in the chat, or maybe you can also send me a message about it. And as you share in the chat, I'm gonna take a picture. So I'm gonna take a break from speaking. If you can turn on your cameras, that would be great. If not, you can just share your emojis. All right. Okay. I love the sharings. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. How about the others? The sharings. There, I got my picture. Perfect. How about the others? I'm going to be reading your responses all together. I'm blessing all of your intentions today. It is done, it's completed, it's fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Yay. I love taking pictures. Look at all of us here. 11 beautiful souls in this room. So beautiful. All right. Oops. Okay, someone got disconnected. My intention for today is more peace, ease, and flow. I love that. So good. That's so good.
I know that has never been so easy, but it's going to be super amazing. So trust me, when I say it can be done, it's not so possible.
More openness and genuine connection. I'm safe to love, open, and welcome my soulmates. Yes, soulmates, because it's not only romantic. Yes, just like we're soulmates here. That's so true. I love your responses. How about the others? I'm giving you time to send your responses before we begin the next. I just want you to solidify your responses. Self-worth and self-mastery. Love it. Same here. Worthiness and also mastery. Like when things go haywire. Okay, it's okay. Calm down, Alele. It's okay. This is a gift. This experience is a gift. Whatever this is. Like when someone is giving me, for example, um, a feedback. Every feedback, it's helpful. Before I would be defensive. Before I'll be, but. No, it's because like that. Because I'm right. Because no, I'm not like that anymore right now. I've grown so much. I accept criticism now. I accept feedback, and I allow all of this to propel me for growth, to improve myself. And this has been happening not just with 1, 2, 3 clients. Before, my clients would be all positive feedback. Maybe 1 out of 10 would tell me like suggestions. Like I have like one client before who kind of complained because I extend so much in my classes. He said, you said it's only 2 hours, but we were in the room for 3 hours. So I was like, I thought that's good, but honestly, it's so right. So now I'm being more mindful of that, not to extend for more than 1 hour. Before, because I extend for 1 to 2 hours, it's crazy. Like I will have classes for 5 hours even. It's crazy. Uh, yeah. So I'm just babbling here about like my learnings. Okay, let's read. Leanna says, embodying love, attracting clients who also want to reach that high frequency. Whew, love that. Love your words, my dear. Attracting opportunities and partnerships that feel good and are aligned to my passion. Love loves me. Ooh, love it. Let's take that. Can we borrow that? Love loves me. I only say money loves me. Love loves me. Ooh, love it. I love that energy. Love loves me. Yes. Sophia, again, more openness and genuine connection. I'm safe to love, open, and welcome my soulmates. Yes, soulmates, because it's not only romantic, all kinds of soul line connections. My intention for today is more peace, ease, and flow. Oh, love that. My intention is to have stability, love, joy, and success. Yes. I'm loved. So that's Aliyah, Hardev, Isa. I am loved. I am enough. I deserve beautiful, reciprocal, interdependent, authentic connections. I don't need to earn my place in this world. Money loves me. I don't need to earn it as well. My energy speaks for itself. I get paid to exist. Remember in our Body Love Free movement, we were dancing to that song. I get paid to exist. Love that. I get paid to exist. I don't know if you were there, but we were dancing to that song. I get paid to exist. Self-worth and self-mastery. Thank you, Christine, Isa, Hardev, Aliyah, Sophia, Leana. Thank you for all of these beautiful, beautiful insights. For the others, feel free to share anytime at any time. And let us proceed. I'm gonna be sharing my screen once again. All right, we're ready. So, understanding your subconscious programming. Your subconscious mind is like the operating system of your life. It runs 95% of your daily experiences automatically based on programs installed primarily between birth and age 7. Some would say it runs over until 9 or teenage years. Whew. Just shaking off my past self. So all those that we learned when we were born until we're age 7 or not 8 or 9, those are programs instilled in our system. And I did my research. Is it really 95%? Yes, it's 95%. This comes from neuroscience research from neuroscientists. They cite that 95% of our consciousness operates from the subconscious and unconscious mind, with only 5% being conscious awareness. And these programs create your money story, success story, and love story. Joseph Murphy, the author of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, teaches us that your subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. Whatever you plant there will grow. If you plant seeds of lack, guess what you will harvest? If you plant seeds of lack, you will harvest poverty. If you plant seeds of abundance, you'll harvest wealth. And just like outdated software, old programming like money scars sabotages conscious efforts. The subconscious mind doesn't judge, it doesn't question, it simply accepts what you impress upon it and then works day and night to make it your reality. Just like a computer that has old, outdated software and new programs, it can't run new programs effectively if it has old, outdated software. So if your subconscious mind is running on old programming like money is scarce or I'm not worthy of love, it will sabotage your conscious efforts to manifest abundance and love and connection. The same neuroplasticity that allowed those old patterns to form is what also gives you the power to create new ones. Isn't that amazing? Every single day, you have the opportunity to install new, more loving programming. Everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. I repeat this. I love this teaching, and I'm going to make this font. See, I can edit it in front of you. Bigger. Yes. Everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. So just consistently hold that identity, no matter what 3D presents in front of you. Sometimes when I have things in my reality that I don't like, I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't want it to be part of my reality. It's not part of my reality. This is my reality according to my lens. And this is what I'm gonna consistently uphold. So here's what most people don't understand. The conscious mind is just 5%. That's logical awareness, decision-making, willpower, short-term memory, what you're aware of right now. The subconscious mind represents 95% automatic behaviors, habits, patterns, beliefs, programming, long-term memory, emotions, and feelings, body functions. Like when you know how to drive, you know how to ride a bike, everything running on autopilot. When you try to change your life using only willpower or the 5%, you're working against the 95% that's programmed differently. This is why Sometimes we set goals but don't follow through. Or you know what to do, but you don't do it. You sabotage yourself right before success. You repeat the same patterns in relationships. You struggle with money no matter how hard you work. It's a programming problem. And that's why I always plug myself every single day in highest consciousness. I teach and I study. I teach and I learn every single day. I'm a student and I'm a teacher every day. There's never a day that I don't learn. I don't plug myself in the highest consciousness of my mentors. The critical period was the time when we were growing up. Between birth and age 7, your brain operates primarily in theta brainwave state. This is the same brainwave state as hypnosis. Children in theta state are like sponges. They absorb everything without a filter. They don't question, they don't analyze, they just download. So when you heard money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are evil, or we can't afford that, rich people are greedy, love hurts, you have to work hard to succeed, people can't be trusted, your subconscious mind said, okay, this is truth installing now. And those programs have been running your life ever since, unless you've consciously reprogrammed them. So now we're reprogramming. And so now the 4 brainwave states in ancient wisdom. Are you familiar with the beta, theta? This is why I chose to homeschool my son. Yes, that's a great decision. Download and decision. So let's go through the 4 states. You know, theta healing, it's basically based on these teachings. Now, let me take you on a journey through the different levels of consciousness. Understanding these states will change how we approach our learning and transformation. So your brain actually operates on electrical frequencies measured in hertz, and different frequencies create different states of consciousness. And what's fascinating is that ancient spiritual traditions have known about these states for thousands of years. I'm telling you, that's why the mantras get you into the theta state of mind. That's why it works. When you say the mantra 108 times, instantly you're in the theta state of mind. That's why every day I do my mantras 108 times at least. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. My Klim Kalikaya Nama. I did my own melody, but there's some Klim Kalikaya Nama, Klim Kalikaya Nama, Klim Kalikaya. I have mala beads out there in my balcony. Yeah. Klim Kalikaya Nama, 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 Klim Kalikaya Nama. Or you can do Satanama, Satanama. Satanama, 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 Satanama. So there's so many things. If you want to learn about it, let me know. I'll teach you. So, and then the Lakshmi mantras, right? That's just one of the many, many, many ways. Of course, if you can dive deep into your meditation without all the mantras, like, when you just breathe, breath work. So long before we had the technology to measure them, ancient spiritual traditions have known about these states of mind. So beta, the doing state, this is your normal waking consciousness. You're in beta right now. Or maybe some of you are in alpha, theta, when you're listening to me and really, really in meditative state. All right. But normally when you're taking notes, when you're analyzing, alert, focus, aware, planning, problem solving, you're working, you're having conversations, you're making decisions, you're running errands, that's beta state. when you're jumping from thought to thought. The analogy is that beta is like driving a car in a city traffic. You're alert, you're responsive, you're navigating obstacles, you're making quick decisions. And this is essential for daily life. You can't reprogram your subconscious in beta. Your critical factor, the part of your mind that analyzes and judges, is fully active in beta. When you try to tell yourself, I am abundant while in beta, your conscious mind says, no, you're not. Look at your bank account. That's what beta will tell you. Are you really abundant? Look at your bank account. Sophia says, being in beta is so exhausting. That's so true. Ah! Oh, my love. Yes, that's true. Have you ever tried to meditate, but you couldn't stop the mental to-do list? That's beta, refusing to let go. Your brain, Sophia says yes. Your brain is so used to this state that dropping into slower frequencies feels uncomfortable at first. Now, alpha, they said when you're doing Reiki, you're in alpha and theta. So this is light relaxation, the bridge state, the gateway between conscious and the subconscious. You're relaxed, you're aware, you're daydreaming, you're creative, you're flowing, you're here when you're meditating, walking in nature. I'm always in alpha and theta state when I'm walking. That's why I love walking. I walk, I told you, right? 10 to 20K steps a day. Sometimes 8, but mostly 10 to 20. And then that takes me, that's around 3 hours of walking. Imagine 3 hours of walk, 2 to 3 hours. That's my normal day. Also, when you're showering, when you're doing creative activities, you're doing your crafts, like you're like Aliyah here, or like you're painting, like Denise, or when just before falling asleep. And yogis call this dharana, gentle concentration, the beginning of a meditation. I'm just reading the chat. Leanna says, beta popping in my life now and then. Yes, that's true. That's the 3D. Christine, I may be in alpha state right now. I'm feeling relaxed. Yes. That's why I said we are in alpha. I feel that as well. Because I set the tone in the beginning, right? That's what I want my masterclass to be. Because before, when I was studying, it was like there's a tense I have to perform energy that I just wanna remove in the beginning of my master classes. I remember that in some of my classes, because I plugged myself in so many classes. So now, as you teach your student as well, I want you to begin always with breathing and telling them to relax. Because really, you have to tell them to relax so that they will relax. If not, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna learn so much, I'm gonna perform. Or I have to write things in the chat. No, relax. You can. Of course, it will be appreciated if you interact. If not, then don't. If you just want to receive, then that's great. Or if you type something, relax while typing it. Enjoy the moment when you're interacting, Yes. Alpha state when I'm hiking. Yes. Same here, my dear. Sophia, showering. That's so true. I also meditate. I get light bulb moments. Like recently, I received downloads for both Sophia and Leanna while I'm showering. I remember I was like texting both of you and like, I got this download while I'm showering. So I get downloads also when I'm showering. Leanna, I do this too and usually get random downloads in the shower. See, I just said that. Oh my God, Leanna. I just said the same. The same thing. Okay. Yes, it works better for me compared to walking. Oh, got it. Aliyah, me too. Look at us. We're so the same. Oh, we're so similar. Yes. So the shower. I also believe that so many relationships will have been saved or have been more peaceful if they shower. People shower. Like they're fighting. A couple is fighting. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna shower. I'll go back. Again, back to you. After showering, you're just more peaceful, right? You just know that you're safe and you're beautiful and you're fresh. And so hard to be mad and in beta doing state when you shower. You just relax. That's why before I have a discovery call or a one-on-one healing session, I also, as much as possible, I shower. Like my first session for the day. Yes, thank you for sharing. Same here. Yes, Sophia, are you shower together? Like genuinely. Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct. Yes, I agree. Whew. So, alpha when you're showering, when you're driving on a peaceful country road with no traffic. I get into alpha as well when I'm driving Tagaytay Highlands when during those days when there's no traffic. Or before I was driving in Georgia. Oh, it's such a beautiful country. I was driving and wide roads, no traffic, beautiful sceneries. I recommend you all to go to Georgia. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous in Georgia. It's a country, not the Georgia in US, but maybe it's also good there. But yeah, so when you're driving and you're walking, when you're showering, Sophia, yes, Georgia is so pretty. You've been there. And UAE residents, yay! See, UAE residents don't need visa, right? Yes, like in Maldives. Wow, Sophia, you traveled so much. I remember you told me last year for your birthday you went to Maldives. Look at you, girl. So, you're still aware and in control, but there's ease, there's flow, there's space to breathe. Okay, that's what alpha is. You're in a beautiful scenery and your mind can wander, just reading the chat impulsively. Same here. But now we're also in the same state. We're not traveling that much. We're more focused on our spiritual growth. But soon we will travel again. Yes. Okay, going back to alpha. What else? What else brings you to alpha state? That is so true. Yes. We're the same, very similar. We are in the same journey. Yeah, for the other, shower, what else? Painting, for example, for some. Like your conscious mind relaxes its grip and you get inspired. How about you, Aliyah? What gets you into alpha state? How about you, Hardev, Denise, Patty? So when you get downloads, when you get the best ideas in the shower or on your walks, alpha is where creative energy flows, where your creativity flows. When you're in alpha, affirmations start to bypass the critical factor, the judgment, the judgy side of us. Because you're relaxed enough to receive new programming, but awake enough to receive it, to direct the energy. Yeah, that's why I really, really, really want you to do your walking meditations. This is why gentle yoga and dancing and walking meditations are so powerful for mindset work. I really want you to do this. How to access it? Just close your eyes, take 5 to 10 breaths. Even if your eyes are open with a soft gaze, it works. Focus on the sensation of breathing. And within minutes, you'll drop from beta into alpha. You'll feel your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench, your thoughts slow down. Next, theta waves, the reprogramming state. This is where the magic really, really, really happens. The magic happens in alpha, yes, but then we would love to reach theta more. This is the gateway to your subconscious mind. So this is like the next level of alpha. You're really deeply, profoundly relaxed, dreamlike, connected to something greater. You're timeless. You're in deep, deep meditation, hypnosis, that the moment when you're vivid dreaming, that moment right before you sleep or right before you fully wake up, right upon waking up. When you're in deep prayer that makes you, that deep chanting, deep prayer, what mystics call samadhi or deep meditation states, what shamans access in ceremony, what monks reach in deep contemplation. So the analogy is like you're floating in a warm ocean at sunset. This is like when you are in savasana in yoga. Stay in savasana, your arms wide so your shoulders can relax, your legs wide so your hips can relax. You're allowing. Time disappears. You're held by something greater than yourself. This is where you touch the divine. Children under age 7 live primarily in theta. This is why they absorb everything like sponges. No filter, no judgment, just pure downloading. When you access theta as an adult, you have the same direct access to your subconscious programming. Your experience here in theta is that you're no longer thinking, you're being. Your subconscious doesn't argue when you say, I'm abundant. You receive and you install freely. There's no critical or judgy factor blocking the door to your subconscious mind. So monks actually meditate for hours and hours, and they daily, in their meditations daily, they report that they're accessing states of deep peace, unity consciousness, timelessness. Honestly, you can reach here in just 5-10 minutes. I believe that. In theta healing meditation, what I do whenever we practice our meditation, I just ask you to be simultaneously connected to the heavens and to the Mother Earth, to the planet Earth's core, whenever we do our meditation, right? Imagine you receiving golden showers of light from the heavens, and then simultaneously you're connected, anchored, and picking up Mother Earth's healing and cleansing energies with laser beams of light from your crown and your root, or roots as thick as the soles of your feet. So that for me instantly helps me, and with deep, slow breathing, that helps me access theta instantly. You don't have to do meditation. You don't have to meditate for so many hours. But you know how they said, the creator of Reiki meditated in Mount Kurama. Jesus went into the desert for 40 days. Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree. Moses went up the mountain. So some other people would say you gotta hike or go to a holy place to access it. They're accessing theta states for reprogramming and divine connection. But for me, I really believe that every single night before you fall asleep, you can access it. You pass through theta. Every morning as you wake up, you pass through theta. These are your golden windows. Most people waste them by scrolling their phones. You're going to use them for transformation. Okay? You're going to use them for transformation. Before we go to delta, I just want to talk about the reticular activating system. It actually, we learn about this in our life coaching certification training program. That's the next module is all about NLP, revamped. So Leandro is one of our graduates in our life coaching certification program. Now we have a revamped module 3, more filled, because I realized before it was kind of raw. Like the more I learned more, the more I revamped the courses. So please join us. Unlimited review for you. So and for everyone. So your RAS is like a filter. It decides what information gets into your conscious awareness. It filters out millions of pieces of data every second, only letting through what's important. And in theta, you can reprogram your RAS, your reticular activating system. You can tell it, show me abundance, show me opportunity, show me evidence of my new story, and your reticular activating system will show you. It will. Yeah, so I always say infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind, or creator, or divine source energy. You can also say RAS, show me. Show me abundance, show me opportunity, show me evidence of my new story. And then it will. It will give you all these amazing evidence that you are abundant. You are abundance. Now, Delta, love it. Wait, let me just read the chat. Classical music, yes, yes, of course. That's so true. Why didn't I mention that? Classical music brings you there. That's so true. Mindful photography. Yes, that's so true as well. Mindful. Gotta put the word mindful. Yes, Leanna. Automatic writing. Sophia, yes, 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 yes. I swear I could be kidnapped by Faye if you bring me in the forest. So relaxing to take pictures of nature. Yes. It's taking pictures of nature. OMG. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Thank you so much for this. Why am I not doing that every day? While I'm walking. This is so true. Okay, I put it in my notes. What am I gonna do? Me is when I do yoga or movement at the love. Same here, yoga and dance. Look at us, so similar. Classical music. Yes, I read that. I love classical music too, says Leanna. Christine and Leanna. Yes, love that. Kirtan, song, right? Devotional song. Typically about Krishna. Wow, look at you. So good. Sophia, I used to daydream for an hour after waking up when I used to be in high school. That's how I used to manifest. We all daydream. I can imagine you daydreaming, my love. Wait, I'll just put lip balm. My lips are getting, okay, kind of dry. Now it's moist. Okay. Leanna, agree, can achieve in minutes. Yes, I know you do this. I know you can, and you are achieving this in minutes. Leanna, if you tap into the right sources or dimensions. Correct. Yes. Revamped upgrades. Yes. Also during sound healing sessions. Correct. I agree. I super agree. Isa, kind of same, but I do it before sleeping. I lost that daydreamer side of me as I age. Would always daydream about a crush that I ended up dating. Ooh, that's so true. You can manifest by daydreaming, not necessarily while you're asleep. Daydreaming, it works. Sophia says, it works like wonder. Yes. Same now, it's before sleep. Maybe because I also feel the urgency to get up and go on about responsibilities in the morning. So now maybe you can also shift it, and you can do it while before you sleep, or maybe just 5 minutes just before grabbing your phone, just 5 minutes after you wake up. Isa, for sure, adulting takes away daydreams. That's what the Matrix wants. Exactly. Leanna, I didn't know classical music also brings you to that state. I think I knew intuitively that it does something different to our bodies. I just didn't know what it was. Uh, Babies who were programmed with classical music were actually, there's a research, were actually proven to be more intelligent or like geniuses when they woke up, when they grow up. So I'm very, very sure that classical music brings you to a deep state. When I got a little busy, I would listen to music on my commute to uni and daydream about traveling to Bali. I traveled to Bali the next year. Wow. Yes. Daydreaming works all the time. Now, delta. What is this delta? This is the most profound state of consciousness available to you. This is dreamless sleep, complete, deep, restorative sleep, the kind where you wake up and you don't even know where you are. Also, the near-death experiences. This is like the fourth state beyond waking, dreaming, and sleeping. Pure consciousness. And it's like being dissolved completely in the ocean. You're in complete surrender. Actually, they say most people never consciously experience delta because you have to be completely unconscious to be there. But I believe advanced meditators, yogis who've practiced for decades, years and years and decades, I feel that we can all access this. This is where your body heals, your cells regenerate, and your immune system repairs itself. This is why sleep deprivation makes you sick, because you're missing your delta healing time. So when you're deep, 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 deep sleep, you're in delta. That's why I really would love for you to have a good night's sleep every single day. And you ask the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind to help you find answers when you wake up. Like when you wake up, you just know the answer to your question before you slept. And mystics throughout history have reported accessing states of conscious sleep where the body is in delta, but awareness remains. And this is where you're touching pure consciousness, or the void, or the source of all creation. There's also the practice of sleep yoga, right? And it teaches meditators to remain aware as they pass through all the sleep states. And the point is that there's no separation between yourself and the universe. Between self and the universe, no separation. You're in unity consciousness. Your pure potential, your pure consciousness, and the field from which all things are possible. So you can program yourself before entering delta. So when you fall asleep, you can fall asleep with an affirmation in your mind, and you can program yourself that you're rewiring your mind, and that programming continues working in delta as your subconscious continues processing throughout the night. Okay? So this is very important as you sleep tonight. It's really, really, really important to do this as you sleep tonight. Been listening to hardcore classical music for 10 plus years. Maybe that helps me with achieving theta state instantly. Yes, Leanna, definitely. Definitely. I really believe that. You're so connected to the divine. So good. You just have answers all the time. You just connect, and you have the answers. You just know. So, here's what happens every night. You start in beta, you lie down, you have the mental activity about your day, you relax into alpha, your thoughts slow down, you drift into theta or the twilight zone, and then you drop into delta or deep sleep. This is what happens. And as you wake up, you rise from delta, you pass through theta, you're the dreamy half awake state, and then you move into alpha, you're gently waking up, and then you arrive again in beta, you're fully awake, you're fully alert. So those theta moments right before you sleep, right upon waking up, these are your most powerful opportunities for reprogramming. Most people waste them but you're going to harness them. Now, the reticular activating system. This is a bundle of nerves at your brainstem that acts as a filter between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your brain receives about 11 million bits of information per second, but your conscious mind can only process about 40 bits per second. Your RAS decides which 40 bits you get. So your RAS is so powerful. It filters reality based on your beliefs, your values, and what you've told it is important. What you've told your RAS is important. So if you bought a new car and then suddenly you see that same car everywhere, or if you like want to see a color and then you see that color everywhere, your RAS is showing you what you've told it as important. Or you're pregnant and then suddenly you see pregnant women everywhere. Or what else? How does it appear to you? Like for me, I want to learn about all of these manifestations. Suddenly, my Instagram functions like my RAS gives me all of these courses to study. So your RAS is showing you what's relevant and important to you right here, right now. For your money story, if your subconscious story is money scarce, your RAS will show you evidence of scarcity. You'll notice the bills, the empty bank account, the expensive prices. You'll overlook opportunities, unexpected checks, people offering to pay you. You're overlooking all of these because your subconscious story is that money is scarce. But if your new story is money flows easily, your RAS will start showing you unexpected money, opportunities to earn, people wanting to hire you, people want to collaborate with you, people want to give you commissions, ideas for income streams, $1,000,000 ideas for you to implement, resources that you already have, resources that you can use to make more money. The opportunities were always there, but now you're noticing them. You're seeing them now, but they were always there. So in reprogramming your RAS, when you reprogram in theta state, you're not just changing beliefs. You're literally retraining your RAS to filter reality differently. You're saying, show me abundance, show me love, show me success, show me evidence that my new story is true, and then it will. Wait, before that, let me check the chat. Algorithm! Oh, love it. Love it. That's true. Algorithm. That's their algorithm. That's why Instagram algorithm functions like RAS. I teach this in the upcoming module 3 of the life coaching certification program. But then in NLP, neurolinguistic programming, we use a technique called anchoring. So you create a physical gesture like touching thumb to your forefinger, or like for me, the synchronized breathing. Any anchor for you. For others, it's the abundance pose or superwoman pose. You touch your waist, both your waist, whatever it is, anchoring. You access that, you do that, you create that physical gesture in a peak state. Wait, hold on. Let me just fix my camera. There. I think this is better. So in a peak state, and your RAS learns to associate that gesture with that state. For example, you're feeling abundant and you're feeling loved and you're successful, and then you touch your thumb to your forefinger, and then you forefinger, like Gyan Mudra, and then you anchor that in the moment. Your RAS learns to associate that gesture with the abundant state. And then when you use that gesture in your daily life, your RAS immediately filters reality through that abundant state. So yeah, we use it through physical, we anchor it in through physical gestures. That's called anchoring. So I want you to, for the next 7 days, actively look for evidence of your new story. That will be so amazing. If your new money story is I am abundant, look for abundance everywhere. In nature, in relationships, in small wins. Train your RAS to see abundance by consciously directing it. Now, the theta sandwich technique. Every night, I want you to get comfortable, close your eyes, breathe gently, feel your body relaxing, your mind slowing down as you descend yourself to sleep. And then you're gonna continue relaxing. You're gonna notice your thoughts becoming dreamlike, and you're gonna start feeling so different. You might see images or colors behind your closed eyes. And then when you access theta, your golden moment, you're very relaxed, you're not asleep yet. But I want you to repeat your new story 20 times with feeling. Like, I'm abundant, I'm abundant. Like what you wrote down here, say that over and over again. I repeat it so many times, as much as I can. Like, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. But it's up to you, whichever feels good. If you just want to say it 3 times, then there's no really strict rules here. You can say, I'm abundant, money flows to me easily, I'm worthy of wealth. Feel that as true. See yourself living it. Or you can just plug in one of our audio meditation, or if you have your own. I really want you to fall asleep from theta and let the last thought before unconsciousness be your new story. It will continue programming in delta. That is the magic. When you continue to reprogram your mind in delta, when you fall asleep in theta. And every morning as you ascend, before opening your eyes, so from delta, you move to theta the moment you start to wake up, before opening your eyes, before checking your phone, you're in theta. So use that theta. Immediately recall your new story. I'm abundant. Money flows to me easily. Love flows to me easily and effortlessly. I'm worthy of wealth. I'm worthy of love. Feel that. See it. Know it. Or if you have like something that you're daydreaming about, like a trip to a country, use this moment. I know that you're already doing this, but I'm here again to remind you. So theta to alpha to beta, and then you gently open your eyes, you stretch, you bring this new reprogramming, you bring this new programming into your waking state, and then you are installing your new programming before you open your eyes. So your subconscious is wide open, receptive, you're downloading as you wake up. It's very powerful to create, and it's very powerful to do this twice daily. Very powerful. It creates momentum. If you remember, I was sharing how I would love to live in, right now I live in a beach residence, Cyan Beach residence, Mariam Island. But now I want to live in a sea view apartment. So now I'm staying in a place where it's sea view, and I'm just anchoring this in, anchoring all this in so that I know how it is. The next days, I'm going to be programming myself. Because this is my dream to have, like, when I wake up, I have sea view. I actually have sea view here. And yeah, I'm going to anchor this in. This is my homework also. When I'm back in my home, I'm gonna, before I sleep and as I wake up, I'm gonna be programming I'm gonna impress my subconscious mind. Joseph Murphy calls this impressing the subconscious mind. You're planting seeds in the fertile garden of your subconscious mind, and what you plant with feeling and faith will grow into your reality. Not just your home, other things, love, abundance, your most compatible divine life soulmate, your soul-aligned clients. Recently, I was praying, I hope I can reconnect again to those who have trained before when I was not fully grown, when I was just starting, and then I just planted that seed. And then now I'm connected to one of you here who were actually a graduate of our, is it first or second batch of our life coaching certification program? Now we're in a 5th batch. Also, so that's Leandro, and also Denise. We connected way back in pandemic, and then I was like planting the seed of I wish I could reconnect to some of those that I have helped, that I've supported way back when I was starting, and then now, it's happening. I just planted that seed. Like, how 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 will it feel like to connect again with the high vibe people after you've both grown in your journey? And yeah, that's been happening. I'm reconnecting. Well, there's one more. I have another client. She's a single mom who we didn't talk for like a year, and then suddenly after a year we reconnected. So it's like that. Um, whatever it is, whatever thought, whatever it is that you want to plant in the fertile garden of your subconscious mind, would love you to utilize this moment, these moments. So now I'm gonna be giving you time to journal. Yes. So on your money identity, oh, before this, before I discuss this, I want you to really live in the end. I want you to know that, the Neville Goddard teaching, the so Neville Goddard teaching is based on Abdullah's teaching. And now I just found out that Abdullah is actually very deep in Kabbalah, and I'm actually learning from David Guillaume now, who's also deep in Kabbalah. I'm enrolled in all of David Guillaume's online courses. So I just realized that all of these mentors have one deep spiritual teaching that they all learned. It's actually certainty. Certainty. Don't live from the present, but live in the end. Live as if it's already done. It's already yours. You're already secure. You're already calm. So there was this story about Neville Goddard. I'm gonna be sharing that commercial break. I wanna share about Neville Goddard story. He was one of the greatest mystical teachers of the 20th century, and his teacher was Abdullah. And he was broke. He had no money. He desperately wanted to go home to Barbados to see his family, but he had no money for the ship ticket. And he went to his mentor and said, I want to go to Barbados, but I don't have any money. And then Abdullah looked at him and said, you know what Abdullah said? Said to Neville Goddard, you are in Barbados. That's what he said. So Neville said, no, I'm in New York. And then Abdullah said, you are in Barbados. And of course, Neville was like, what? He tried to argue, and Abdullah just kind of, there's a story that said he slammed the door at his face. And then, the point is teaching Neville Goddard that, come on, live from the end. You're not in New York, you are in Barbados. Be delusional. Don't live from where you are now. Isa says that's what you said to Alan. Yeah, Alan, how do you remember? In Japan and all of our travels, actually, even the Canada, you are there. And this is how you do it with your coaching. I feel this is a good teaching for everyone because you're all coaches. So live as if it's already done. It's done. It's yours. So Neville went home, and every night before sleep, he imagined himself in Barbados. Barbados. He felt the tropical air. He saw his family's faces. He heard their voices. He felt the reality of being home. He touched it in his mind. He smelled it in his mind, in his heart, in his being, with feelings and clear imagination, vivid visuals, and with feelings, power of your feelings. Feeling is the secret. That is the title of the book. He didn't think about how it will happen. He didn't obsess about the 3D reality showing him no money, no ticket. I'm in New York. He just lived in the end. He assumed it was done. It's already yours. It's already done. And within a week, someone gave him like I think his brother sent him a ticket to Barbados as a gift. I mean, what are the chances, right? This is called living in the end, living in the wish fulfilled. Like for me, there was a time I don't really know how I can like manifest money. I needed for my business license renewal at that time. It was so expensive. Actually, now business license renewal is dropped into half. So if you want to establish a business in Dubai, it's so much easier now. Before it was like 25,000 dirhams. Now it's just 8,000 dirhams. But when I started the year 1, year 2, it was 25,000 dirhams. It was so like hard for me because I have so many expenses. I'm still adjusting, and then I didn't raise my abundance exchange yet, so the expenses is like this, and then my abundance exchange is like this. So I mean, my rates before it wasn't commensurate to the worth that I provide, so to the value that I provide. Anyway, so yeah, there was a time that I didn't know, but I just lived in the end that I'm still gonna be in the Middle East. I'm still gonna be in Dubai because I'm more peaceful here. I'm more at ease here, in the Middle East. And then I was guided to do a pay what feels good masterclass on you and your soulful business. I offered it to my Reiki community. I did the free, and then after the free, I did a pay what feels good. And then there's a lovely couple who attended that masterclass, and then they invested in my business. Like invested in my big business. Enrolled in my program first, and then another set of money invest. So enrollment fees plus investment, which I have to, of course, give them the value. I have to give them 2% on top of that as interest. But, so investment in the program, and then, abundance exchange for the enrollment. And then they gave me $10,000. I'm telling you. And these are people that were part of the same community, but I wouldn't meet them if I didn't do that free and then the Pay What Feels Good masterclass, which they both joined. And then they loved it. So they joined the life coaching, and then they're like, we love you. We love your energy. We want to bring more value to you. We want to support you. We want to invest in you. And then they proposed for it. All I had to do was say yes. And of course, follow up with the promise agreements and everything. That's it. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know it can come through this. So it can happen like that. And I just had to listen to the voice and follow through. At that time, it was so difficult for me because I was paying for Alan's international baccalaureate program at high school. It's so expensive, like millions. I think 2.5 million pesos for the whole 2 years. And with interest, it becomes like more than 1,000 US dollars every month. And then with the living expenses. Anyway, so I was just living in the wish fulfilled. So in manifestation, when you emotionally fight, also, you keep that alive. When you emotionally fight something, when you have resistance. If you don't like something in the 3D, stop narrating it. So I stopped narrating, when some clients would be delayed in their payments. I just stopped giving attention to that, and I stopped giving emotional energy to that. Instead, say something powerful. I don't want it to be part of my reality. And then you revise it. You allow yourself to receive money, abundance from multiple sources. I didn't know, never in a million years, never could I have ever imagined a couple coming to me saying, we love you, we love your energy, we believe in you, we want to support you, during the time when I most needed the money in 3D. So you got to revise your story. That was the time that I first wrote the affirmations that I shared. That was the first time. Where is that? It's somewhere in my bag. Yeah, it's somewhere here. Yeah. I'm gonna show you just so that you know. Yes, of course. August 10, 2023. August 10. That was the first. August 10, 2023. I don't know if you saw it, but this was my first draft was August 10, 2023. I don't know if you see it, but yeah, it's there. 2023. So, and then I revamped it. So write it down. Yes, write it down. And then recite it, vibrate it, say it to me, send me a voice message. You're reciting your I am Magic One faith declarations, your faith statements, affirmations. You choose a new ending. You see it differently. Revision means you're rewriting your new story. And if you had a difficult conversation, revise it. See it going beautifully the next morning. When you make a mistake, ask for forgiveness and learn the lesson. And then the next morning, send love, send peace. Also, when it comes to scarcity and lack, if you check your bank account and you felt panic, revise it. See abundance. If someone rejected you, oh, this is big. If someone rejected you, revise it. It doesn't mean it's the end. I have so many students who I thought who rejected me. And then after like a week or a few months, they come back and they say, I'm ready. See them celebrating you. And your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what really happened and what you vividly imagine with emotion. It accepts what you impress upon it. So stop impressing lack. Stop impressing rejection. Stop impressing struggle. Impress abundance, impress love, impress success. And live in the end. Assume it's done. And then let your subconscious bring it to your reality. All right, so now we're gonna just do the journal prompts. We're going to do powerful identity work. This is where transformation becomes real and tangible. And then after this, we'll wrap up. I want you to take a moment, maybe 5 minutes would be good. And then after this, we'll wrap up. Okay, so I want you to grab your journal. We're going deeper than just identifying patterns. We're stepping into your new identity. So I want you to write from the version of you who already has it. Answer these questions as if you're already living your highest financial reality. And then you're gonna you're gonna read each affirmation or your answer out loud to yourself after you've written them. So who am I when I'm fully secure in wealth? For example, I'm calm, generous, and free. I make decisions based on alignment, not scarcity. I invest in quality. I support causes that I believe in. I travel when I want. I rest without guilt. Money is my friend and ally. We'll do this number 1, and then the rest you can do as homework, okay? But I'll give you time now for around 5 minutes. Number 2, what does 10,000 per month feel like in my body? It can be 10,000, or maybe for me, I want 10,000, but maybe 5,000 for you, 3,000. You can say it feels like exhaling fully for the first time in years. My shoulders drop, my jaw relaxes. I feel calm. There's spaciousness in my chest, in my heart. I feel grounded, confident. I feel worthy. I walk taller. My heart is open. I speak with certainty. So these are really good prompts for you to answer. And what assumptions am I ready to drop? So I am ready to drop that I have to work hard for money, that spiritual people should stay poor, that wealth will change me for the worse, that I'm not qualified to charge what I'm worth. And sample identity declaration would be, I am a 10K per month world-class coach, or you can just drop the amount if that feels better for you. My work changes lives. People feel certainty when they speak to me. I'm fully booked with high quality. I want you to put something else, because I don't want you to just be fully booked, right? I'm fully booked with high quality clients, high quality soul aligned clients. partners or collaborators. Collaborators. Students, because you're all teachers here. I want you to read your declaration out loud to yourself and feel it and own it. Know that everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. All right, I'm going to be playing music. Enjoy. I love these sharings. Please keep them coming. I'm gonna be reading them one by one. So I've included more journal therapy prompts for money, for success, for love. It's your homework. All right. I just want to present them to you guys. And then we'll end with another exercise. A lot of homework because we're saving time. This is 2.5 hours. So we're supposed to end in 10 minutes. We're extending for a few minutes. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to be giving you these slides, by the way, in our WhatsApp group. And I'll also send them to you through the online course portal. So just want to let you know, please share in the chat and I'll be reading your responses. So I just want you to know some common patterns in our money story. We just have to create a new identity. So instead of the programming that I have to work hard, the new identity is money flows through ease, joy, and alignment. Instead of there's never enough, the new identity is I live in overflow. There's always more than enough. Spiritual people shouldn't want money. Change it to my spiritual gifts deserve compensation. Wealth amplifies my service. So I just want you to really share in the chat your responses for wealth. And then later on, we will also have exercises on love when we go deeper in the course. So if you can also share, hold on. What is it that you're releasing and what are you claiming? So we'll just stop narrating what you don't want. And instead, you say, I don't want this to be part of my reality. So this is your homework, your success identity, right from the version of you who is already successful. Especially, what does the 10x version think about success? And write your identity declaration. I'm a successful entrepreneur whose impact reaches thousands. I lead with integrity. Let it become real through your voice. All right, this is your homework. I'll give you this copy of the slides. Just want to share to you that a common pattern that we feel is if I succeed, others feel bad, right? And you just shift that to my success inspires others to step into their greatness. Or we feel like we're not enough. Shift that to I'm enough right now. I learn and grow while taking action. Or saying I have to be perfect. The new identity now is done is better than perfect. You can always course correct along the way. Imperfect action is more valuable than polished silence. They polish it. I know a lot of coaches, I know a lot of people who would spend hours and hours on ChatGPT, talking to ChatGPT 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And then what? Then after what? That's it. They don't even publish anything. So there's also the sabotage pattern when you're close to a breakthrough and then something went wrong. This happened to me, for example, for me, I got sick when right before I had this speaking opportunity. But I came from a place of even though I have colds, I'll do it. My partnership with Sharjah Media City, the universe was testing me or training me to show up. If I was my old self, I'll be like, I have colds, I'm not gonna do it. But even when I had colds, I was coughing a little. I did the video campaign for Sharjah Media City. That helped me a lot in my journey. So I also posted a video about this, how you can expand your energetic capacity to receive. Unfamiliar equals unsafe to your primitive brain. But now you know, and knowing is the first step to choosing your new reality, choosing differently your new reality. So this is also your homework, right? From the version of you who is fully loved, fully seen, fully chosen. Who am I when I'm fully secure in love? How does the chosen woman act in relationships? What assumptions am I ready to drop? Write your identity declaration and speak that declaration out loud. Feel the truth of it settling in your heart. Love story common patterns are love hurts. This is very common. I even have a t-shirt that says love hurts. When I was in high school, I thought it's very strategic, but no, it's not. I mean, it's not true. The new identity is love is safe, healing, nourishing. I'm worthy of gentle, reciprocal love. I'm not lovable as I am. You shift it. To the right person loves the real me. Love requires suffering. You shift it. To healthy love feels peaceful and steady. It's not drama. Love shouldn't be dramatic all the time. And this exercise, we're also doing this exercise in the again NLP. I'm just sharing it to you as well here. The strike through exercise is something that I always do. I recently did it with my intuitive coaching business. So first, you're gonna write down the limiting belief that resonates with you, and you're gonna strike through it with a bold line, or even with just like, you know, the act of striking through. This is a physical act of releasing when you strike through like that. And then you write your new empowering truth right next to it. And this is a physical act of releasing and reclaiming. Your pen is your power. So for example, I'm not qualified enough for my dream work. You strike through and then you write. This is an NLP practice, by the way. I'm constantly growing and learning, making me more capable every day. Or success is just luck. You say success comes from consistent effort, learning from setbacks, and staying focused. This one is my big limiting belief. I'm too old to start over again, to start something new. Strike it out. My unique life experience gives me valuable perspective in any endeavor. And I can always adjust. I don't deserve loving relationships. You strike through. I'm worthy of loving connections and I attract positive relationships. Nobody understands me. Strike through. I communicate authentically and attract people who appreciate my true self. I'll never find the right partner. Each relationship teaches me more about love, brings me closer to mutual understanding. So you heart your new belief or put a plus sign or you put an X or put a star. Not X, check. Put a check mark and then, or put a star. But the most important thing is you strike through your limiting beliefs. For example, I'm not good enough. You strike it through and I'm whole and complete exactly as I am while always growing. Money and abundance beliefs. You strike through. Money is the root of all evil. Money is a tool that allows me to create positive impact in the world. I want you to do this exercise. This is really powerful. For example, creativity. I'm not creative. You strike through. Or I'm afraid of judgment. This is big. Strike through and then you write, my authentic expression inspires others to be themselves. And you honor and release. You feel the power of consciously choosing to release what no longer serves you. And these limiting beliefs were once installed as protection. They help you survive. They kept you safe in their own way. Thank them for their service and now lovingly release them. You're embracing new, empowering perspectives that better serve who you're becoming. Okay, so you can also journal on this. Choose one limiting belief. You're just stuck through the one running your life the most. And then you can ask yourself, what evidence am I using to support this belief? How has this belief protected me? What becomes possible if I let it go? This is big. This question is big. What becomes possible if I let it go? What new belief would better serve my growth? So if I let it go, then if I let go of the limiting belief, I would launch, I would charge my worth, I would finally live my purpose. I'm qualified by my willingness to serve. I'm enough right here, right now. These are really powerful. And yeah, so daily practices for reinforcing new beliefs, I feel would be really good for you to do your morning affirmations and really speak your new identity declarations in theta state upon waking up. Continue your journaling, write 5 things you're grateful for, include evidence of new beliefs manifesting, and record your wins, no matter how small. Train your RAS to notice and filter all the success. Of course, observe thoughts without judgment and gently redirect old beliefs to new ones. Always shift. Reframe, shift, visualize. See yourself living as your 10x version, 20x version, and feel the emotions of already having what you desire. And of course, Having a supportive environment, this is big. Spend time with like-hearted souls, people, friends, mentors, classmates, students who reflect your new identity. Distance from those reinforcing old patterns. These are daily practices. I'll be sending another video for those that maybe I have missed some um, teachings. I'll be sending you a video and include it in the playlist. But for now, I'm going to wrap up. We're going to recite some closing declarations and affirmations. And I'm going to be reading the chat right now. Oh, love it. Oh, you're connected. Aliyah and Leandro. Yes. Aliyah is our community manager, and Leandro is one of the first graduates of our life coaching certification program. One of the very first beautiful souls who believed in me when during our second batch. So we're really, really grateful for your presence, my love. Now it's the fifth batch. I also have a gift for you. You gotta claim it to receive it. Your subconscious toolkit. I'll give it to you as a PDF workbook. I'll have it ready during the week. I just feel like I want to give more value. It's a playbook that I'm doing. So if you want to receive the gifts, all you have to do is message me. By the way, we're in our wrapping up, so you can ask questions. This is the Q&A part. We're wrapping up. So I'm completing this subconscious mastery toolkit playbook. Let's call it playbook. This is based on my own work, on my teachings from my mentors, and all of the journal prompts, limiting beliefs transformation worksheet, and then it also includes 21-day theta sandwich tracker, tracking if you've done your programming, new story scripts that you can fill in the blank, evidence collection journal, and also a quick reference guide to all of the downloads and insights that we have learned and processed today. And so now, before we do the ending affirmations, I'm gonna read the chat. Your responses to our journal prompt number 1. By the way, be connected in the WhatsApp group. That's where I am sharing all the links right now. I decided not to do the Facebook group. I'm gonna do an online course portal in the Power Labs in my online platform. Because it's so weird. So there's a glitch in Facebook group recently where I ended up inviting so many people that are not enrolled. They automatically invite, I don't know. So I'm gonna create an online course portal link and I'll send, just like how we have in life coaching program where you can rewatch the videos. But right now you have the playlist. I sent you the link to the playlist. Now I'm gonna read. Leanna says, I'm backed by the universe. Love it. To do my soul impacting work with ease and free of physical tangible worries. Ooh, wow. I love your words. So good. I'm healed by reading this, by the way. My body feels open, at ease, and flowing with the energy of certainty that I'm supported. Ease and flowing. I'm ready to drop the assumption that I need to hustle and work 40 plus hours to do work for others. Yes. I was connecting to the 10x version of me who's just working for 3 days a week. And then I connected to the 20x version of me who's just working 1 once a week. So maybe try that exercise. I'm a 6K per month. Love that. It's very doable for you, my love. Entrepreneur who changes lives in the 3D through mental health coaching and in the 5D through spiritual awakening coaching. I'm highly sought out and booked by premium clients who do soul-aligned and soul-fulfilling work. Ah, whew, so good. Activating all of us here. Premium clients who do soul-aligned and soul-fulfilling work. I repeat that. Premium clients who do soul-aligned and soul-fulfilling work. Yes. Christine, I'm calm, relaxed, generous, and contented. Yes, calm. It feels like peace and emotionally fulfilled, and I can finally have the energy to fulfill my destiny and purpose. That I have to go through heartbreak. Yes, drop that. Let's drop that. Pain and suffering. Let's drop that. Drop, shift, alchemize. That I have to compromise my morals and integrity. That's deep. I'm very affected because I can feel your words. Ooh, love this. I'm a 5K dollars. Let's say dollars, okay? Per month VA. I had to say dollars. We're dollars energy here. Yin yoga and meditation teacher. I love this that you put this. Psychologist, psychotherapist, business owner. Yes, you are an entrepreneur. You're a leader. I'm a money magnet. What I do helps people live their desired highest lives. Oh, it is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Wow. I love that Aliyah and Leandro are calling each other dear and love. I love that we're all here. All right, if there are no questions, let's recite our closing affirmation. I'm going to be sending you the toolkit really soon. Now we're going to be speaking all of these affirmations out loud. Let me see if I can make this. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. Let's seal everything we've received today with powerful affirmation. So just place one hand in your heart, one hand in your belly, close your eyes or soften your gaze. You can repeat after me or out loud. Again, whichever feels right for you, loud or silently, with feelings. I'm the programmer of my reality. My subconscious mind eagerly accepts new patterns of abundance, success, and love. My money story is that money flows to me easily and I'm worthy of wealth. My success story is I succeed with ease and inspire others. My love story is I'm loved and cherished for exactly who I am. I'm breaking the habit of being my old self. I'm stepping into my new identity now. Everything bends to the identity I consistently hold. I live in the wish fulfilled. I'm reprogrammed for success, abundance, and love. It is done. It is completed. It is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Keep breathing. Keep feeling this. Let it anchor. Let it land. Relax. Let it soak in. Soak it all in into every cell of your being. Let's recite more declarations here. I decree and declare that everyone in this sacred circle now has their subconscious mind completely reprogrammed for abundant success and love. Say this with me because it's a mastermind. We're all activating each other here, not just me. We're all learning from each other here. And we're all powerful light workers here. Let's continue. Your old limiting stories are dissolved with ease and grace. You're magnetic to all your desires. Your highest good unfolds with perfect timing. It is done. It is completed. It is fulfilled. Whew, so be it, and so it is. You know, I know meditation videos wherein they have two versions. I don't know if you know Meditate with Alice. I love her. She does two versions. She always has you version and I am programming. So yeah, I want you to no, meditate with Alice. That's the name of the YouTuber. Wait, let me know if wait, let me see if I can grab her. Mm, I really love her. Wait, I'm checking. Meditate with us. Oops.
Welcome to this
Okay, that's mine. She has you and she has like you are affirmations, and she also has I am affirmations. So if you want to, yeah, this is her site. Yeah, this one. I just want to share because I really let it become magnetic. I'm gonna do my own. Become absolutely magnetic. My own version. This meditate with us. Maybe you'll also love her because I do love her. Love her affirmations. All right. So if there are no more questions, Isa says 11:11. Yeah, I noticed that earlier. Starting affirmations at 11:11 PH time. Love it. Yes. Yes, love it. All right. So, just want to bless you. Place both hands on your heart. Take the deepest breath you've taken today. May your subconscious mind readily accept new patterns of abundance, success, and love. May your old limiting stories dissolve with ease and grace. May you remember that you're worthy, that you're powerful, and you're loved beyond measure. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon soften your story by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let's bring our hands together in prayer and recite the 5 Reiki principles. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I'm love. And with a smile on your faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes if your eyes are not yet open. So you are not the same person who logged on today. You're upgraded, you're activated, you're reprogrammed. I love you. I see you. I honor you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting yourself enough to show up for yourself today. Thank you for doing this work, not just for you, but for everyone your light touches, you're a light worker. Know that I'm here to support you as you are also growing with me. You are so loved. You are so ready, and you are not alone. I'm here with you. May you always walk in beauty, in love, and light. And just for a final moment together, I want everyone to solidify that you are reprogrammed. You can say I'm reprogrammed for whatever it is, but this is what I suggest. I'm reprogrammed for success. I want everyone to type it in the chat, or you can just say yes or send an emoji just to affirm. And on the count of 3, I want us to say it out loud together with me. Say it out loud with me. All right? Are you ready? When I say it, I'm going to count. And then at the count of 3, we're going to say it all together. All right? Wherever you are. So 1, 2, 3. Touch your heart. I am reprogrammed for success. Yay! I'm just seeing the chat. So good. All right. Uploading this to the portal. We have no more Facebook group, I decided. So I'll be uploading this really soon, the Subconscious Mastery Toolkit. And we have the Abundance Garden Hypnosis. And then we have our next module on last Monday of March. You can also schedule your free discovery call with me if you want to chat again, if you're not yet enrolled in our one-on-one private, if you want private support. Those of you, because there are some who are just enrolled in the course, some are enrolled in private mentoring. So if you want to explore private mentoring with me, let me know. We have a Facebook community. We have Facebook group. If you want to join, please do. I also offer the hypnotherapy course as a certification add-on. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And again, we'll meet again in module 3. Remember that your past does not define you. Remember that your subconscious is reprogrammable. Remember that everything bends to the identity you consistently hold. And that you are the conscious creator of your reality. Just checking the chat if there are questions that I missed. I love this. You're reprogrammed for success. Isa, congrats everyone. We have now been successfully reprogrammed for success. I love that energy. Yes, and last but not the least, we're meeting so much this week. Wednesday, we have Goddess Oracle Guidance and Magnetizing Masterclass inside Empowered Women's Club. And then Friday, we have the Life Coaching Certification Program. And then March 1, Aliyah and I are opening Women's Month with a free sacred sensual dance and Tantra breathwork gathering. We're going to awaken and embody our inner goddess. So that's March 1, same time, 8:30 Manila time, 4:30 Dubai. And yeah, I'll see you really soon. Thank you for joining me. I was extended for 22 minutes. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours. Thank you so much for this beautiful energy. I'll see you this Wednesday. Yay, let's dance. If you want to share me in your stories, please do so. I would really appreciate that because I don't have that much time and energy sometimes to write a post. So sometimes when a student would post a story about me, I'm like, oh my God, I will reshare it. And I'm so grateful. So really, really grateful for that. And also, yeah, I'm free to connect with you one-on-one this week. If you want to book a call with me, yes, I'm free Wednesday and also Saturday. Sending you so much love.